All right. Welcome again to Military Guna TV, and this is the pre-game show. And you all know it is an early kickoff, an early kickoff, a very early one. I know a lot of people are not too okay with this early time kickoff, right? It's a very difficult one, to be honest. I know most people, based off the time zone, possibly could be just getting out of bed. But let us see what is happening for us today. Let us see what is happening for us today. So, Arsenal versus Leicester City. Arsenal going to the King Power Stadium. I am actually nervous for this one. Really, really nervous. This game is actually going to be a very good game. I'm hoping that we can get the win for this one because there's no other way we can do. There's nothing else we can do more than win this game. Nothing else other than win this game is important. And I think that if we should really turn up as our Arsenal Football Club normally turn up. And what I don't like is that we choose which day we want to turn up. But if we should turn up and put on a performance like we did against Leeds, like the first half against Wolverhampton, we can get something from this game. I believe so. I really do believe so. And it's going to be a tough game. But I do know it will be a tough game. And we have to, how should I say now? We have to be concentrated. We cannot allow those early goals to be a problem to us. And we tend to do that a lot. Concede a variety of early goals, and it really affects us in the long run of the game. And quite often we're seeing that becoming like an insignia to Arsenal Football Club, conceding these early goals. And we have to do something about it. At some point in time, we have to learn from these errors. At some point in time. We cannot continue making the same errors. We cannot continue doing the same thing. Hopefully, I would want to run through again my predicted lineup and let you guys know what I had intended or what I had planned, to see what you guys think. So my predicted lineup entails Leno in goal. We have Cedric Suarez at right back, centre back pairing of Gabriel and David Luiz. At left back, we have Kieran Tierney. And in the midfield, the midfield pivot, we have the likes of Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. Well, I think Ceballos would actually be a better partner for Thomas Partey in regards to ball progression, also recovery, and up to, on the left side. On the left side, I would definitely want to see maybe Odegaard, Arteta. Why? Why you think? Why are you saying Arteta out? Why? Yeah, you must have some solid reason why you're saying Arteta out. But in the central attacking midfield area, I wanted Smith Rowe to play on the left hand side, the likes of Nicolas Pepe. But on the right, I know for a fact that Mikel Arteta will be going with Bukayo Saka. Yes, he will. Without a doubt, I know he will go. He will be going with Bukayo Saka. There are so many contexts we can put into this game. So many things we can assume might happen in this game, but what I know for a fact is we have to be solid, we have to be consistent, and we have to allow. We cannot allow these early goals to be a problem. All right, so look at our record. We are going backwards. poor man management and why are you Arteta in? All right, so let me tell you why I'm Arteta in. First of all, yes, we know man management skills is kind of wayward, but on a coaching aspect, he's one of the best coaches out there. He's one of the best coaches out there on a coaching aspect. Yes, the man management aspect of it is also a factor. Yes, it is a factor. But I've yet to see a coach or a manager where they handle every situation in the manner as how the fans would want it. So, for example, Pep Guardiola, how he dealt with Yaya Toure. A lot of people still questions that. You have the likes of Jose Marino isolating players, basically brutalizing players in front of the media. So you have every different coach has their own perspective of how they deal with man management. And this season record in general is bad for almost every team except for Manchester City. It is very bad for every team. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool is around seventh position. I'm going to check it. Liverpool is around seventh position and get a new manager and keep him as a coach. That's a valid point, and that is a valid point, and that is maybe something that I would agree with, because as I said, on a coaching aspect, he is really really good. So that is something an experienced manager though, but we have to be mindful as fans that we are the one who are saying we want Arteta out and we want a brand new coach. We want a brand new coach, but I think what we're not looking at is that the persons that employ Arteta will still be in position. And if we are saying Arteta is not good, it means that the person that employs Arteta can be questioned. And also we can also question the persons that employed Arteta. So, Jamaica. Jamaica. So there's so many criteria in this aspect that we might say Arteta is not good enough, but yet still there's a chain reaction up top. So if Arteta is not good enough, it means that chain reaction it goes right up. Everyone else in that aspect has been a big problem. Yeah. I have to be really, really busy. Really, really busy. Put out a lot of content on a regular basis. I have to get them out as soon as possible. It's really hard though. Really, really hard. So, as if you guys should consider what has been happening in this season, this has been a consistent season for no team at all. None of these teams it has been a consistent season for. And what I've realized now, the likes of Leicester City, what they did, I think Brendan Rodgers actually has his eyes concentrated on the league, so that could be one of those things. Arteta should only be replaced if we can get a coach who shares his philosophy like Xabi Alonso. Yes, that's a valid point. But what has Xabi Alonso done? And if I'm not sure what Xabi Alonso done, and if you think he has done a much better job, please enlighten me so that I can get a better understanding of what he did. Yeah, the board. I think the board and the owners, the owner has to change before anything. Prediction for the game. I want to see the starting lineup before I really make a decision, because the starting lineup will actually show if Mikel Arteta is willing to throw away the league for the Europa League. So I'd have to see the starting lineup before I can actually indulge in predictions. I'd have to see the starting lineup before I can really indulge in predictions, because yes, I think Mikel Arteta wants something from the league, but it is really, really important to move ahead. And this game will be serious. What's up, mate? Yes, I am well. I'm good. I'm good. I'm here anticipating and stressing because I don't want to lose this game. I really don't want to lose this game. If we don't qualify for Europe and we can't get a coach has an evolution of who is an evolution of Arteta, we should give Arteta more time, at least clear the deadwood out as bad crops. So next season manager has less to do. Yes, and that is a valid point. So if we're going to change Mikel Arteta, we have to make the changes. We have to clear out all those players that we don't want, the players that we know are not good enough. We have to get rid of them. So even when the next manager comes in, he has a much easier work to do, and it's just moving forward. But what we have right now is that we still have some players, and a lot of. Let me show you. Let me enlighten you guys something. Granit Xhaka has been here since Arsene Wenger. Hector Bellerin has been here since Arsene Wenger's days. El Nini has been here since Arsene Wenger. Lacazette, Aubameyang, all these guys have been here since Arsene Wenger. So these guys, we know some of these guys are not at the standard, but they have been here for the longest while. So it's not like if we're just going to. It's not like that. We're just going to automatically start win title unless proper investment. That is the reason why my frustration is not at Arteta. My frustration is actually at the owner of the club. Some investment has to be in place for us to progress any further. Look at Chelsea. It doesn't matter which coach would come in the Chelsea team. Chelsea always purchase high quality players. So whenever they change a coach, all they have to do is just change your system, but the quality is already there. That's not the same with Arsenal Football Club. The game starts in 1 hour. No, well, not exactly 1 hour. 1 hour, couple minutes. But I want to see the start lineup before I can actually say anything. By then, Arteta might have turned it around. Well, let us see. I'm hoping. I really do. And all right, what do you guys think about the performance? All right, the results have been bad, yes. But what do you guys think of the performance since we defeated Chelsea? Because we have been on a uprise since then. Because there's this specific statistics came out showing since that day, that particular day, the trajectory in which all the teams have been, and we have been ranked as 4th or 5th in regards to attack and defense. So what do you guys think about that? If the owner goes, I'm sure a new owner will hire a more experienced and successful manager. Arteta will be shown the door. Yes, a new owner would have done that. But my problem is, don't you think that the backroom staff has to be sorted out before you're thinking about the manager? Because even if you get a new owner and you get an experienced manager with an inexperienced backroom staff, that is the biggest problem. That is where the problem lies. That was where the exact problem lies. When you have an experienced backroom staff, poor recruiting is going to take place. Poor contract situation is going to still occur, because it doesn't matter. Even if the coach is experienced, these type of persons, the backroom staff, has more power than the coach. Even though Mikel Arteta has a lot of power, I think Edu might have a say in whatever he's going to do. I think other people might have a say in whatever he's going to do, because these guys represent the backroom staff. These guys actually have a bigger title than Edu. Edu represents than Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta represents the team. So we are still going to have issues. Hello, Pesa, what's up? What's up, mate? We still are going to have these issues. Arteta begged Xhaka to stay. He wants Bellerin to stay, but he wants to move. Thank God. He wants to give Luis a new contract, give Olin a new contract. It's Arteta's fault, not the board. All right. Let me address every one of those. First of all, Arteta came in the middle of the season when he asked Xhaka to stay. He asked Xhaka to stay in the middle of the season. Now, as a manager coming in, so for example, we are going to cuss Arteta for doing certain things. And when we look around, we see other senior coach does the same. So for example, when Tuchel came in at Chelsea, those Aspilicueta, Alonso, all those guys were out of favor with Lampard. They weren't playing. These guys weren't playing with Lampard. And all of a sudden, these guys are first on the starting lineup. But you have so many people who would give Tuchel so many ratings for doing that, But yet still, if Arteta does it, they will kill Arteta. They will say Arteta give revive Xhaka's ask Xhaka to stay. Arteta did this, Arteta did that. But then now we're turning around to other managers like Tuchel and saying that he's a good manager because he brings back Alonso in the team. Aspilicueta is a consistent starter. These guys were out of favor. These are the type of players that Lampard were trying to move away from and trying to bring in fresh legs. Now the new manager comes in and bring back these guys in the team right away. So many fans will actually highlight and big up Tuchel for doing that. But Arsenal fans will big up Tuchel for doing that. But yes, still when Arteta come back in the team and said we're going to reinstate Xhaka, we're going to try to move on from here. Arsenal fans are going to kill him for that. No, Hector Bellerin, we weren't going to get a right back, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles did not want to solidify himself as a right back. So we had to hold on to Hector Bellerin until we get a better right back. And we know that last season we didn't have the money to go out and make these massive purchases. We never had the money. Even if we had the money, the owner did not want to spend it. The owner did not want to spend it. He maybe just want to invest a particular amount of money and not more than that. Because if the owner wanted to spend, we would have gotten Thomas Partey and OR last summer. And that would have put us in a better state right now. So that is the reason why when I think I have to, it all come right back to the owner. No, giving Luis a new contract, I think that is a player coach system. I don't agree with it as well, but we have yet to confirm that it is actually something that is on the plate. It's just rumors at the moment, so we cannot. No, giving Holding a new contract. This is the reason Holding got a new contract. All right, so Holding is an English-bred player, which means they hold a lot of quality. They have in regards to value, they have value, and Holding contract was actually running down. If Arsenal fans would actually be humble some of the time and look, we cannot let go of Holding and then allow Holding to run down his contract, which means that we might end up have to be selling Holding or for a cheap price or letting go for free. No, when we reinstate Holding's new contract, what that does is actually hold the value of the player. Not because we reinstated with a new contract does not mean we cannot sell Holding. So Xabi Alonso coach under Pep at Bayern, Zidane at Madrid. Oh, he left. Zidane at Madrid, and he's disciplined. He's a disciple of Pep. 4-3-3. He's in his second full season as manager of Real Sociedad and his childhood friend of Arteta. Yes, and was that his first job? Was it his first job? How do you feel about bringing in Bergkamp? He had a good reputation with coaching young Ajax players that got to Europe. Yes. That is a good shout. That is a very, very good shout, and that is someone that we can work with. Bergkamp is a very, very good shout. But there's so many young managers out there. There's a lot of young managers out there. I think the old evolution of managers is changing, and it's just that Pep Guardiola is just far way above the norm. You can see, as a manager, you can see player quality different and talent different. So that is the reason why Pep Guardiola normally has his own recruiting team, and possibly that is the reason why Pep Guardiola always done so well. The backroom, I think, the backroom staff, yes, we want Arteta to leave, but the backroom staff is a bigger problem to us than anything. It is a bigger problem. Arteta, sincerely speaking, he has failed for sure. First of all, he doesn't have the first 11 that he relies on. It's not, all right, so that is a good point. That is really a good point. So do you see a first team out there? Do you see Arsenal with a first team that can give you a consistent game? I mean consistent. So first of all, many of us will say, when we select a team, we're going for consistency, right? And then now when you ask Arsenal fans for the best lineup, most of them will have Pepe in there. And Pepe is very, very inconsistent. So when you consistently go with these players, Xhaka is inconsistent, Ceballos is inconsistent. So we have so many inconsistent players. So it is very hard to start a specific lineup. Now, what that does is that when Mikel Arteta chop and change, normally he has to work with players who are on form. Yes, they are. Of course, they have higher quality, but the manager still wanted to move away from them. He wanted to move away from that. Yes, he was offered 30 million, but remember at that particular time we had so many injuries. David Luiz was out, Mustafi was out, Chambers was back as yet. So that is the reason why we had to hold on to Holding at that particular time. And in the same time, we wanted to get Saliba out on loan, and it didn't happen. People don't understand your point on Holding. Look at Wilshere, Ramsey, Welbeck, Ozil, Sanchez, Mickey, Mustafi, and all those. Yeah, that is exactly. You have to renew. Not because they renew their contract doesn't mean that they won't be sold or they cannot be sold. Renewing their contract doesn't mean that they won't be sold. What it does mean that you keep the value of the player, so you actually have time, can do other things. I'm gonna see. So the starting lineup will be out soon. I want to see starting lineup. Okay, so my problem now is that is Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy is my problem right now. He loves playing against Arsenal Football Club. Jamie Vardy loves to play against Arsenal Football Club. And we all know what Jamie Vardy is like. We all know what Jamie Vardy is like. So I'm really anticipating the starting lineup. So let me see the fixtures. And so the last time we played these guys at our home, they won the game, and it's basically a typical Arsenal performance dominating the game. Typical Arsenal performance dominating the game and then losing it at the end with a Jamie Vardy goal. So Jamie Vardy is the one that Arsenal Football Club should be watching and should be keyed on, and because this guy will hurt you, and he has no remorse. I'm not Jamie Vardy and Harry Kane. These guys love scoring against Arsenal Football Club. I have no reason. I don't know why, but these guys love to score against Arsenal, and it's something that really, really gets my head in a lot. Let me see what is. All right, good. No. So they're sitting fourth on the table, and they have been having a good season so far. They have been having a really good season so far, and I'm really hoping that we can get something over them. So let me read you guys some statistics, some history. So Leicester City have won 4 of their last 6 Premier League matches against Arsenal, only losing one more than in their previous 36 top flight matches against the Gunners, where they drew 10 and lose 23. Right now, they're on proper form, and they have shown the capability of beating us for a numerous amount of time now, over and over again. So basically, we have now become officially Leicester City beating stick officially. So Arsenal have lost their last 3 away Premier League matches against Leicester City, receiving more red cards two than scoring goals in these 3 games. And that you can imagine. So our last 3 away games at the King Power, we have conceded red card. We have conceded red card and conceded more red card than goals we have scored. We have scored 1 goal overall and conceded 2 red cards. And that's the epitome of where we're at. That is the epitome of where we're at and what we're doing. and we have to change those things. Those things have to change. So Leicester have lost once to Arsenal at the King Power this season, losing 2-0 in the League Cup. The only team to beat the Foxes twice at the King Power in a season is Chelsea, who did so back in 2016, 2017, and 20. Oh, wow. Chelsea is the only team to win them, to beat Leicester City back to back. But we have done the double over them in the season, the same season that they won the league. We did the double against them and we actually smashed them, basically. I think we gave them 5-2 one of those time in particular. Arsenal have won just 14.3% of their Premier League matches at the King Power Stadium, 1 out of 7. Among stadiums at which they have played at least 5 games, only Hillsborough 12.5% and Old Trafford 13.8% do they have a lower win ratio in the competition. And yes, we know that at the King Power Stadium we have a very bad reputation. At Old Trafford we also have a bad reputation. Come on. Well, it's a must win. This one is a must win. Must win. Come on, you Gunners. Come on. So I'm anticipating the starting lineup. Hopefully you guys are doing the same. And this one is going to be massive. And I know normally the starting lineup would leak on Twitter. So let me go and have a visit on Twitter. Let me go and have a visit on Twitter to see what is happening. So we know that Thomas Partey will be vital to the game today. Crucial. Thomas Partey will be crucial to our game today. And I am hoping that we decide that we have to turn up for this one, because Arsenal Football Club, we choose which game to turn up to, and that is something that I don't like about Arsenal Football Club. We cannot consistently choose to turn up on which game we want to. That's not how it goes. We have to do something about that, and the time has come where Arsenal Football Club, we have to be dominant in what we do. Yes, we need the luck. We need the luck. We need the luck. That is something that we need. But I do believe that this is something we might get through. If I feel like we're going to get through this one, and what are your score predictions? What's the score predictions? This one is something that I think we can get through. I think this is something that this is a game that I do believe that we can get through. So what's the score prediction, guys? What's the score prediction? Score predictions. Send in your score predictions. Send in your score predictions. 2-1 Arsenal. Wow. I would really love the clean sheet. I would actually love the clean sheet. It would send a good message, because we've been having a good defensive record so far. So I would love the clean sheet. Hopefully we can 2-0 Arsenal. Yeah, that's good. That is what I want. I would love the clean sheet, because we've been putting a lot of good performances. So I think the clean sheet would be a bonus for us, because we have been putting on good performances. 1-0 Arsenal. Come on, that is too nerve-wracking. That is definitely too nerve-wracking. I don't think I have the art to stand those type of games. But I would take it. I will take it. I would take that 1-0. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. I would take it. Yeah, I would definitely take that. Arsenal 2, Leicester City 1. Squad is tired, and they got 5 first-team players. Oh yeah. That is true. But my problem is that is not my problem only, because the last time we played Leicester City, they were significantly weaker. They were significantly weaker and they still beat us. They were significantly weaker and they still beat us. So I don't think much has changed since then in regards to that. And yeah, as I said, they were significantly weaker and they still beat us. So you think things might change by then? I'm trying to. So the score line, hopefully the starting 11 is out. Let me see what is happening. Going on Arsenal.com. All right, so it's Arsenal, Arteta versus Brendan Rodgers. If I'm ready, I'm nervous. I'm really, really nervous. Really, really nervous. I want to see the starting lineup. Trying to anticipating the starting lineup. Hopefully, um, hopefully we can get something out of this one. I'm praying that we can get something out of this one. Are you ready? What is your prediction? What's your prediction? What is your prediction? What's your prediction, guys? I'm having issues. So the starting lineup are out. The starting lineups are out. The starting lineups are out. All right, so let's go. The starting lineup. Whoa. All right, let me see what's happening. 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. So let's see. The starting lineups are available. All right, so whoa. 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 So first thing first that I realized, there's quite a few changes. This signifies that Mikel Arteta is going for the Europa League. It definitely signifies Mikel Arteta is going for the Europa League. All right, so in goal, they have Schmeichel. They have Castani at right back. This is the Leicester City. They're playing 4-4-2 formation. It seems as if they're going to sit in a deep block. So Yuncho and Thomas at left back. No, at right. Oh, they play Pereira at right on the right wing. And Didi and Telemans as the two midfield pairing, and Harvey Barnes on the left. Up top, they have Iheanacho and Jamie Vardy. Now for Arsenal Football Club, we have in goal, we have Burnley. We have Cedric Suarez at right back. David Luiz and Pablo Mari as the centre back pairing, and then it's two slow defenders. Well, let's see how well we can work that out. So this is the lineup. We have Burnley in goal. At right back, we have Cedric Suarez. We have at left back Kieran Tierney, and we have two centre back pairing of Pablo Mari and David Luiz. In front of them in the midfield, we have Granit Xhaka and Mohamed El Nini. And up front, in the attacking three, we have Nicolas Pepe on the right. We have Emil Smith-Rowe in the central attacking midfield position, and Willian on the left. We have Alexander Lacazette as a lone forward. So I think that this one it's complicated because we know that some of the Saka needs rest. Odegaard has to rest. So This one is very. This one we know that this starting lineup would be very very complicated, and it will be a very difficult one. Now, Gabriel Magalhaes is rested. My assumption is that he would be playing in the midweek game. But guess what? Let me tell you who we have on the bench. We have Gabriel Martinelli on the bench. We have Matt Ryan on the bench. We have Thomas Partey on the bench. We have Rob Holding on the bench. We have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on the bench. Martin Odegaard, Danny Ceballos, Bukayo Saka, and Hector Bellerin. That is what we have on the bench. Now, we own on Leicester's bench. I only see maybe one person who can actually come on and definitely do us any damage. And that's actually Christian Sinji Honda. He's the only person I see can come on and actually do some damage. All right, so let me see how we can work this one out. Hopefully Arsenal Football Club decides to turn up and not fluke this one away. And this one is really important and crucial to us. So that will definitely be it for me. Let me see if there's anything else to talk about. Well, the last time we played against them, they sit deep and caught us on one counter and score a goal. One single counter, they sit deep, caught us on a counter. Now, seeing the scoreline, what you guys think the game will turn out to be? And I know for a fact that most of you guys might actually have a change mindset and on what you guys think the scoreline outcome might be. So what you guys know, since you guys have seen the last starting lineup, what do you guys think of the scoreline? What you guys think can happen in this game right now? Because seeing that starting lineup, it actually complicates things for me. It really does. It really does complicate things for me. Because generally I was more confident, but this now kind of take back a bit of the confidence away from me. I know we still can get something from this game, but it definitely kind of takes away a bit of confidence, I should say. It takes a bit of confidence away from me. Anyways, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. This has been a Military Guna TV, and guess what? I am out.